This is Dr. Leo Spaceman.
Hi, I work with Tracy Jordan, and I think he's having a reaction to some of the medication you put him on.
I was afraid this might happen. You know, he's on so many different neuroleptics and tricyclics that there's no telling how they'll mix. But what can you do? Medicine's not a science.
Well, what exactly are you treating him for?
There's not really a name for what Tracy has. Basically, it's erratic tendencies and delusions brought on by excessive notoriety. And certainly not helped by my wildly experimental treatments. Boy, I'm being awfully open with you, miss. I should not have taken those blue things.
So is he dangerous?
No, he should be fine so long as you keep him away from bright lights, loud music, and crowds. You know, I'll call in a prescription for something to settle him down as soon as possible. Do you need anything for yourself?
What? No.
So, how am I looking, Dr. Spaceman?
Well, Tracy, I don't know how to say this. Diabetes?
Diabetes? That's it.
Well, now we know what we're dealing with. Unless you make some serious lifestyle changes, you're in danger of becoming diabetic.
So how bad is diabetes, really?
It's quite serious. If left untreated, you could lose a foot.
Could I replace it with a wheel, like Rosie from the Jetsons?
I suppose. But then you'd have to register as a motor vehicle. Jenna, medically speaking, for your height, your weight puts you in what we call the disgusting range. Fortunately, there are solutions. For example, crystal meth has been shown to be very effective.
Dr. Spaceman, when they check my DNA, will it tell me what diseases I might get or help me to remember my ATM PIN code?
Absolutely. Science is whatever we want it to be. I'll let you know as soon as I have the results.
I already know the results. The kid is not mine.
Boy, it's crazy to think we used to settle questions of paternity by dunking a woman in water until she admitted she made it all up. Different time, the 60s. Now, kidney transplantation is no laughing matter, so I apologize. Kidney's just such a funny word.
How long is this going to take, Leo?
Well, this is the consent form for the test today.
This is incorrect, Doctor. I'm not giving him a kidney. It's the other way around.
Oh, brother. Are you sure?
If anyone is giving anyone a kidney at all, who knows?
You know what? I'll just remember that it's the opposite of what these say.
I'd really be more comfortable if you rewrote the form.
No, I'll remember. Opposite, opposite, opposite.
Okay, but you're cleared that he's giving a kidney to me.
I really think you're jumping the gun here. We don't even know if we're a match, so you shouldn't assume that you're going to get my kidney.
No, of course, no, I'm sorry. It's just that without a kidney, I'm going to die.
I think it's the hard K sound that's making me giggle.
Kidney.
Much on your plate? Between my medical practice and this job, I'm pulled in every direction.
What can I do, Doctor? I haven't been this tired since I was forced to do that dance marathon in Dubai.
Well, I can give you these pamphlets on stress and diet and doing a movie and a TV show at the same time. But they're all going to tell you that you need to give something up. And they're wrong. You can burn the candle at both ends.
Go on.
Well, my lab work is in the field of sleep research, mostly because I checked the wrong box on a form once. We are currently working on a pill that keeps people awake under any circumstances. It's being funded by the U.S. military and the WNBA.
But does it work?
It's got my lab rats awake for days. But we're looking for human subjects.
Where do I sign up?
Oh, please, we don't want a paper trail. Take 25 of these a day for the rest of your life. Tracy, you are going to die.
What? No!
When I tell you who I'm dating, Squeaky Fromm. She is difficult. Anywho, I have the results of your physical. Tracy, you are going to die.
What? No!
You have no reflexes, your blood tastes like root beer, and some of your bones appear to have vanished. Now, I've only ever seen this kind of thing on dead people during Operation Desert Storm. I actually wrote a report on it, but my commander refused to pass it on up to Saddam. Kooky times. To me is a very serious decision. I want to make sure you've both thought this through.
I have. I've thought about it, and I've decided I don't want to have children.
Family planning. And what about you, Tracy?
The Cosby Show lied to me.
I don't think there's a box for that on the form. What about Cheers lied to me?
Okay.
Now, for the procedure, you can choose between local or general anesthesia. I should warn you that general anesthesia can cause powerful hallucinations, so I highly recommend it. I'll schedule both of you for the morning. Now, this is surgery, so don't eat anything before you come in, because I'll have a big breakfast waiting for you. Until tomorrow, gentlemen. We all see the little black boy in the corner, right? Okay. All right. Now that the popsicle's melted, we've got ourselves a tongue depressor.
I wanted you to look at these cold sores. I get them when I'm stressed out.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of. I get them from prostitutes.
I just had a hard couple months. Work had been crazy, and I went through a bad breakup, and then there was this plastic bag that represented my death.
Sounds like you could use a little R&R, rum and Ritalin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd just have an ointment for my mouth.
Gross.
Because I'm dealing with the stress thing. Over the break, I'm renting a cottage out in the Hamptons. There's just 4 things I want to do this summer. Be outdoors, wear shapeless clothing, do some mindless activity like gardening, and learn Spanish.
There are 4 things I want to do this summer, but they're roommates, so it's tricky. All right, here's a prescription for your cold sores, and here's a blank one for the weekend. Now, one final thing. Why aren't you wearing pants?
The other doctor told me to take them off.
Other doctor? That's my brother, Randy. Tomorrow, he's going to jail for the rest of his life. Good one, Randy. Hey, you want to go to Taco Bell for lunch? Well, something is definitely obstructing your sinus cavity. Now, we have 2 options. I can either drill a hole in the back of your head and push it out with your brain.
Okay, that sounds good.
Or I could just pull it out through your nostril.
We'll do the second one, thank you.
You know, they don't tell you this until after you've paid for medical school, but being a doctor is exactly like the game Operation. There we go.
My Buck Rogers Dakota ring!
How long has that been in there? Those things are from the 70s.
Yeah, you know what else is from the 70s? Women staying quiet.
I totally remember this. When I was 9, I found it on the floor of the G train. I knew if my foster mom saw it, she would make me sell it at a pawn shop to get our family a Cheerio.
Okay, sometimes I think the stories of your childhood poverty are exaggerated, but continue.
So I had the ring up my nose. I must have forgot about it.
You may feel some burning and tingling, but you should regain normal sensation in just a few hours. Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking to my lover on my Bluetooth. One moment, Suki. Anyway, Tracy, you should start regaining sensation in less than an hour. But a newly regained sense can be a very powerful thing, even overwhelming. So if you do have an extreme reaction, please try to get it on video for my nephew's funny website. Liz, are you getting enough vitamin C? May I suggest messily eating an orange while I photograph it? Carol, they're towing your car.
Damn it! My kids are in there. No, how? I came all the way up to Westchester just to avoid you.
This is Westchester? I am lost. Now, fertility shots. That's a euphemism, right?
No, my husband and I are trying to conceive.
I'm going to write your prescription for progesterone injections. That's a female hormone. Now, I know what you're thinking, and the answer is no. If a man takes it, he won't grow breasts. Although that would be awesome. No money for the whorehouse? That's fine. I'll just look down while hiding my crotch with an oriental fan.
Injections?
Injections? Yeah, injections. Are you Dr. Leo Spaceman?
Come with us to Washington. You've just been named Surgeon General of the United States.
Hey, that's a series wrap on Leo Spaceman, suckers!